Brain is called as the control room of every animal. Without brain, anyone cannot keep their memories. Actually, brain keeps our memories and control our whole body. We are eating, walking or we are reading, they all are done by your brain. And some accident that you are always memorizing, that is also controlled by our brain. We, the humankind, is developed than any other animals for our developed brain, which haven't any animals. You know, memory power is the biggest content of us. Without memory our life is fully dull and we cannot live properly without memory. Actually, without memory there is no difference between an inert matter and humankind. So, a perfect memory power is must. And we can increase our memory power by a sharp and healthy brain. But, in this modern era, our brain is becoming weak for many causes. As a result, our memory power will also decrease. But, there are some ways for increasing our brain power. By following these, we can get a sharp brain. So, today, in this article 1 I'm going to tell about some ways for making our brain into a sharp brain. So, without wasting any time let's get started. First of all, do regular physical exercise. Physical exercise means the regular movement of our body. It not only helpful for our body, but also it is helpful for our brain. Scientists said that our brain is full of many hippocampus cells. And actually, hippocampus hold our memory and control our body. Researchers said that if you do regular physical exercise, your brain makes new cells. As a result, our brain can store memory more and more. Also, when you do physical exercise, your hippocampus will excite more and more, and that helpful for sharpen your brain. Again, when you do regular physical exercise, the level of oxygen and glucose will increase more. As a result, the power of working of your brain will increase. So, if you want to sharpen your brain more, there isn't any alternative of physical exercise. Secondly, take nutritious food. For getting a healthy and sharp brain, nutritious food is must. And we should eat more foods for our brain. Because less than 20% of our foods used on brain. And for active brain, perfect and proper nutritious food is must. Also, the activeness of our brain is dependent on glucose. And the lack of glucose can be harm for our brain. Without this, our brain attack on many diseases. So, this is also very important for eat carbs for our brain. Thirdly, eat banana. Banana is a healthy and tasty fruits. It takes care of every parts of our body. Even they take care of our brain also. Banana is rich of magnesium and vitamin B complex which actually helps for nerve impulse transformation. Researchers said if the transformation goes on a proper way, your brain remains active and get refreshment. As a result, your brain will sharpen than before. Fourthly, take fish oil. Fish oil is very helpful for a sharp brain. It is said that fish oil is the food of your brain. And it helps us for making our brain strong. The oil of fish helps us to renew cells which is very important for our brain. Also, in fish oil, there are omega-3, which is very important for brain. So for getting a sharp brain, fish oil is very important. Next, eat vegetables and fruits. Vegetables and fruits are very important for our brain. Actually, they have vitamins. And vitamins help us for recovering our brain and remove many diseases of our brain. Also, they help us for moving blood circulation rapidly. You should eat vitamin C and B-based fruits and vegetables. Also, we should eat some keratin-based vegetables and fruits. Up next, eat protein-based foods. Protein is a very good nitrous, which is very important not only for our body, but also for our brain. Actually, our brain cells are made by protein. And protein reduce more and more cells to our brain. Protein helps us to make our hippocampus cells more active and powerful. Also, they are helpful more making the cells. As a result, we can easily sharpen our brain. So, there is no other alternative other than eating protein-based foods. Another point. Control your mental stress. Mental stress is really bad for our brain. If we stress a lot, our brain reduces stress hormones which is really bad for getting a sharp brain. And also, mental stress can cause of memory loss. Also, mental stress excites our emotion part of our brain and that causes of many brain diseases of our brain. So, we shouldn't stress too much. Then, get a perfect sleep. Sleep is very important for our brain. When you sleep, your brain remembers your ancient accidents and as a result, your brain will sharpen and you will get a perfect memory. Also, when you sleep the glucose and other nitrous will pass on your brain. Besides, your brain always remains active. So that, your brain will get tired. And when you sleep, your brain can get time for getting refreshment. As a result, you will get a refresh and sharp brain. You should sleep at least 7 hours for getting a refresh and sharp brain. Next, Meditation. Meditation is very important for getting a refreshed brain. Actually, your brain always remains active and they do work always. As a result, your brain become weak. Actually, your brain is as like as the processor of your computer. If you always do work by it, one time your brain will get weak and your brain cannot get enough activeness like before. So, if you do meditation only for 15 minutes twice in a day, your brain will get enough refreshment and get enough activeness for work. So, for getting a sharp brain, meditation is very important. Up next. Do something new. Your brain remain always active. But, if your brain always does the same work for a long time, your brain will become bored. As a result, your brain will be damaged more. And you cannot get enough activeness if do the same work for a long time. And if you do something new, your brain will get enough excitement and it will become more active than before for doing this work. And they will sharpen your brain than before and they are much helpful for get a strong memory. So, always try to do something new. Lastly, try to memorize your ancient incidents. This is a very proper way for getting a sharp brain. You should remember your ancient accidents because if you remember your excitement ancient accidents, your brain will get much pleasure and also, they help your brain for getting a perfect memory and they will sharpen your brain. Again, if you remember these in a leisure time, your brain will get enough benefits and if you remember them before sleep, your brain can show it in the dream and your brain will get enough time for refreshing and your memory will become more strong. So, remember your ancient accident in the time of rest or before sleeping. So, get a sharp brain, be intelligent and enjoy your lifestyle. If you liked this video, give it a like and to get more solutional videos subscribe our channel. Thank you.